So you're on probation. If you're not going to be honest, probation is not going to go well for you. And you're looking at 20 years in prison. Why are you giving me the side eye? Stand up straight. Stop tilting your head.
Welcome to Courtroom Trial and Truth.
3-0 State of Texas versus Darian De La Rosa. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
We're here for Darian De La Rosa.
All right. You entered a plea on July 5th to the offense of robbery. According to the plea bargaining agreement, state is recommending deferred adjudication. They're taking 2 cases into consideration, and you had a referral to felony drug court, and the court wanted a referral to the felony drug court and wanted a TAP evaluation done for this case. Have both parties had a chance to review the TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objections to the TAP evaluation?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Well, it states here, probation felony drug court will accept her, correct?
That is.
All right. Do you want to go to felony drug court?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a place to stay?
Yes, sir.
Who are you staying with?
My grandmother.
Who else stays with your grandmother besides you?
My sister.
And where's your mom?
She's out of the family.
CPS.
Oh, CPS. Okay. And do you have any children?
No.
All right. That's a good thing. You got to figure out who you are. You're only 18.
Yeah, I don't plan on having kids anyways.
People say that, but all right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to a $500 fine that will be probated. Take in consideration County Court Cause number 696-426, 696-428. I'm going to refer her to felony drug court and probation until she's accepted in felony drug court, because we got to keep an eye on her. If you all can do the field visits once every 2 weeks. Thank you. All right. So you're going to remain in custody until you're transferred to felony drug court. Since we're doing this today, they'll probably have you transferred to them this week.
Okay. You know, my client's been in custody since February 22nd.
Okay. I understand, but it's for your own good. And you're dressed in red. I know sometimes people are in red because gang members, sometimes they're in red because of their age. Why are you in red?
Because I worked out of my car.
See, we have rule problems here. So I know that you've been in custody since February, according to your attorney. I know this seems like a long time. You want things done now, but wanting things now is what got you in this situation in the first place. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So she's to remain in custody until transferred to felony drug court. $150 hours of community service restitution. How far did you go in school?
The 11th.
Why didn't you graduate?
Because I was being moved around a lot.
All right. So it's going to be 150 hours community service restitution. That will be deemed satisfied if she obtains her GED or is in some sort of trade school. What are your plans for the rest of your life? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What are your hopes, your aspirations, your dreams?
A paramedic.
All right. So what are you doing to make that happen?
Nothing right now.
All right. So if you want to make a dream happen, you just can't wish it into existence. You've got to make those steps. Okay. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. The UA hotline until further notice. Field visits 1 time per month. And have you talked to your grandmother? Do you know if she wants you there?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I'm positive that she will want me to.
Have you asked?
No.
People just make assumptions, you know. Sometimes grandparents will take you in because you're the grandchild, but you still need to ask permission. You understand? All right. Probation, if you can verify her address with her grandmother. What is your grandmother's name?
Minerva de la Rosa.
Minerva? Okay. And she's to reside there if Miss De La Rosa wants her there, and you are not to leave that location until you have permission. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Proof of employment or full-time enrollment in school within 45 days of release. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Caroline, for some reason, here are the steps. Just one moment. Let me make sure. All right. That will be all. Good luck to you. Do better, okay? But you inform the court that you're going to be living with your mother. Now I'm being told the answer to that is no. Why is that? And I don't have this on the record. So, because your attorney's not here. So where are you going to be staying? I'm sorry? All right. So did you not call your mom and ask her for permission?
Grandmother.
Your grandmother? Did you not call her and ask for permission? All right. So here's the thing. In this court, honesty is always the best policy. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. So you're on probation. If you're not going to be honest, probation is not going to go well for you. And then what will end up happening, because this is a deferred case, and you're looking at 20 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So here on out, I don't know what has happened in your life, up until now. Your attorney told me a little bit, but in this courtroom, you have to be honest. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And, why are you giving me the side eye? Stand up straight. Stop tilting your head. This is very serious. I don't know what's been happening in your life. I don't know what happened with the discipline. Obviously, there are some issues because I understand that your mother is not in the picture. So what I'm telling you is you're 18. You're considered an adult. That's why you're in felony court. When somebody is placing you on probation, you need to be honest with them, because guess what? If I were to let this stand that you were to live with your mom, because you told me you were living with your mom, when probation would have gone out for a field visit, your mother would have told them she's not here and she's never been here. And guess what? They would have issued before me a motion to revoke. It would have been in proper order. I would have signed it. A warrant would have been issued for your arrest, and you would have been arrested wherever you were. There are consequences for actions. So now that you're on deferred adjudication out of this court, you must realize everything you do has a consequence. If you don't do your conditions, consequence. And your consequence is potentially going to prison for 20 years. Do you understand? All right, probation. You can put her down for Haven for Hope, but felony drug court will probably help her with housing. Now, is there anything else you were dishonest to the court about?
No.
All right, from here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself 2 questions. Is this something that could result in me potentially going to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. And then you say, is this something that maybe I could end up going to prison for 20 years? Then don't do it. You understand?
Yes.
All right, you can have a seat in the box. It's calling 2024 CR 5670, State of Texas versus Absidy Acacia Rosales. Can I have parties announced for the record? State, defense,
James Hunt.
and are you Miss Rosales?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Off the record for a moment, the court is going to finish with Torres, Swamley, and Asmore, and everyone else you're going to have to end up coming back on Monday. We're back on the record. Did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it? It's
Yes.
Absidy Rosales. Did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Rosales, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you? All right. What is she charged with? Injury to a child?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Did you understand you're charged with injury to a child?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Ms. Rosales, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's a $1,000 fine and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
None.
Outside the agreement, your deferred is to be 4 years. There's 120 hours of community service restitution, no contact with the complainant, and anger management. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Attendant Exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor. Objection.
All right, did you review the document entitled, state your excuse, did you review the document entitled Wavering Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We'd like to connect.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We believe that the state's recommendation is appropriate and she would benefit from services of probation.
All right, well, all of this because people are sitting in the wrong seat at a theater. Come on. So what did you learn from this?
Just to control myself and have more self-restraint. Don't let people get under my skin.
And what movie were you trying to see?
I don't know the name of it. I think it was called Strays. It was the dog movie with Snoop Dogg and all of them.
All right, so you don't even remember what the name of the movie is.
Yeah,
And you're here now with the felony.
right.
All right, do you have any children?
No,
All right, who do you stay with?
I stay by myself.
All right. How far did you go in school
I was currently in college.
in this? Is
Yes.
this your first time at the Bexar County Jail?
No.
What was your first time at the Bexar County Jail for?
It was for assault. It was family violence.
Oh, yeah, she has some issues.
Yeah, she did a pretrial diversion. believe, on
I
that.
did.
A
But,
pretrial diversion, I guess it didn't stick. All right, 4 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. There's to be no contact with the complainant. And you know what? You disrupted the people at Auditorium 8, so you can't go to the theater there anymore.
Yeah.
All right, there's to be no contact with Auditorium 8. And that's Santikos Mayan Palace, located at 1918 Southwest Military Drive. She was at Santikos Mayan Theater in Auditorium 8. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No unsupervised contact with minors. And is there something other than anger management that is more intensive? Because anger management isn't working for her.
There is a. Give me 1 second. There's a hostility management and aggression control.
All right, there's going to be a hostility management, aggression, and control. There's 120 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order the MRT. Once she completes the MRT, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Field visits, 1 time per month for 3 months. Probation, is there anything else?
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because, just 1 second, I'm sorry. My computer is doing something funny. All right, we can go off the record. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. You better get your anger in check.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't turn into bad Leroy Brown. Have you heard that song?
Yes, ma'am.
He was doing great till he ran across somebody else. And guess what they said? When all was said and done, bad Leroy Brown was a jigsaw puzzle with few pieces missing. There's always somebody better than you out there. Don't do it, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge Stephanie Boyd had just offered 18-year-old Darian De La Rosa a lifeline, deferred adjudication, and a spot in felony drug court. But when Judge Boyd asked about her living arrangements, the teen claimed she'd stay with her grandmother without even asking permission. That's when Judge Boyd destroyed her assumptions with a brutal reality check. In this court, honesty is always the best policy. The tension peaked when the defendant gave a side eye and tilted her head. The judge snapped, "Stand up straight, stop tilting your head. This is very serious." Then came the knockout blow, a warning that one more lie could trigger a motion to revoke, a warrant, and 20 years in prison. "Everything you do has a consequence," Judge Boyd declared. From now on, the teen must ask herself, is this worth 20 years? If yes, don't do it. A harsh, emotional lesson in accountability that left the courtroom silent.